with a new Flosstube video. I have been cross-stitching a lot in the last couple of weeks, more than usual, maybe, I'm not sure, but I've really gotten into a groove with cross-stitch, and there's kind of a reason for that, and kind of I'm just really enjoying it. So let me show you what I've been working on. We're going to start with the finished objects. The first thing I finished was a new start for me. It's from My Darling Plum on Etsy, and it was called Thanksgiving, Pilgrim, and Turkey. And I stitched it on this fabric. I stitched it in the called for, I can speak, DMC, and I think the pilgrims and that turkey are just so adorable. Now there was supposed to be like a pumpkin and I don't know what else, maybe a corn, I don't know. And down here it was supposed to say give thanks, but I just liked the little people. I typically love stitching words, and I would have stitched the words, but I didn't think these folks needed it. So there was that. The only thing I had to do to compensate for the fabric was outline their flesh a little bit, their skin a little bit, their flesh, their skin. But I love them, and I think I'm going to just finish this into a little pillow, but I haven't decided yet, and I don't need to decide today because Halloween hasn't happened yet, so Halloween is still out. The other thing I finished was something that I had already started previously, and it's from the Frosted Pumpkin. Let me put this on here, actually. It is Will You Be My Neighbor, and I bought this as a kit from the Frosted Pumpkin when it first came out in 2016. And it came with Picture This plus Opalescent in the Bashful color. And I have the DMC set, and they're just so cute. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish this yet, but I love it. The only thing I did different on this was up here in the mittens. The border was supposed to break and attach to the mittens, and I didn't really care for that, so that's the one minor change I made to this. Oh, this is another change. Down here, these sock blockers were supposed to be in the skin tone color, but I wanted something that popped a little more, so I used the brown from the girl's hair. And that's Will You Be My Neighbor by Frosted Pumpkin. And did I mention this is 14 count? I didn't, because I didn't write it down. This is 14 count. I don't really stitch much on 14 count anymore. I'm sure I will, because I have more in my stash, but there's that. I do also have a couple FFOs, and they are, where are they? Let's find them, shall we? I just had them. Oh, they're there. I had finished all the whirligigs, but I needed to FFO them, and no, this isn't the one I had finished before. I had already FFO'd Summer onto this trivet thing that, where did I buy mine? I think I bought mine on Etsy. So I went ahead and I FFO'd Autumn, and this is up on my mantle. And I also FFO'd Winter and Spring. Now, if you're at all familiar with cross stitch, which if you're watching this you probably are, you know the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch, and this is their finishing technique to like the T, right down to the trivet that they used and the ruffle and whatnot. So now I have all four of them. The other one, now Autumn, is on the floor, but so those are all FFO'd and I love them. And the last thing that I FFO'd is somewhere, wait for it, oh, it's right behind me. This is Halloween from Jardin Privé that I finished Did I finish this in the last? Yeah, I finished this in the last video. It's called Halloween. It's on 32 Count Stormy Belfast. And I just finished this into a little pillow that sits up on my mantle. And I used this really cute roses and spiderweb fabric that I just picked up at Joann's. And it's not stuffed with walnut shells. It's just stuffed with very firmly with polyfill. And I mattress stitched down here to close it. And I actually think I did a fairly decent job of that. So there it is. I love this. I love this jaunty little skeleton here. What I have been working on, other than the two finishes, is my colorful cow from Artiste. I had mentioned previously that this was going to be a focus for October, and I failed at that. And that was because I was having a lot of difficulty with my posture and how I was sitting, and I was crunching, scrunching, crunching, I don't know. So this is the colorful cow, and my friend Margaret sent this to me for my birthday a few years ago, and I just love her. We call her Bessie. And I didn't get too much progress on this, but that's going to change, and you'll see why in a little bit. But I have, she's gorgeous and wrinkled, but she's gorgeous, and she needs a bath for the white threads. But look at her. I am to the end over here, and I am nearly to the end the edge up here, not the end, the edge. So I'm thinking that possibly in October, October is over in 2 days. In November, maybe she'll be a focus, or maybe my goal is ultimately to finish her by the end of the year, and I feel like that is a real possibility now. And it wasn't really before because of the way I had to sit to stitch and everything else. So that's Bessie. And hopefully, itchy eyes, goodness. Hopefully she will be finished fairly soon. And that's really all I worked on. As for plans, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to start because she is my only whip, and I feel a little antsy because I only have one, but at the same time, I always like to pare down my whips to almost none if possible for the first of the year, so I might be okay with that. I may try and stitch one or two more little Thanksgiving things because I don't have a lot of Thanksgiving decor for my craft room. I don't have a lot of Thanksgiving decor period, and Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. I'm a train wreck today. Sorry for the slurp. But other than that, I'm just going to do whatever I feel like. So let's talk about what I have new. I did get 2 things in the mail from some subscribers, and one of them came from Kathy. She sent this big packet. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. She said she was cleaning out her cross stitch and was I interested, and I said yeah. So she sent this issue of Cross Country Stitching from 2002. I don't think this is even a magazine anymore. For the Love of Cross Stitch from, it just says July. It just says July. Okay, from July of some year. Oh, wait. 2002. There's that. And I've glanced through these quickly, and I love this little Santa. Be Jolly from Leisure Arts. Look at that Santa. He's so adorable. And Holiday Village from Pegasus Publications. Look at, I have a new ring light, and now it's glary, so I don't know. Told in a Garden, which there is no picture for this for me to show you because it's all charts. But this is from Kennebunk, Maine. Cool. And she sent some Ada. Here is the Summerhill from By the Bay Needle Arts. Should take it out of the plastic. That's the Summer Hill. And she also sent me the Winter Hill. This feels thick. It's thicker. Anyway. And she sent me this adorable pattern for the Home of a Quilter, which I love. And I definitely can see myself stitching that. I wish I had had that when I went to Amish country, because I would have started that. Because it reminds me of Amish country, and I was looking for something like that. I can't show you this because I don't know if it's a paper pattern, but it's Cedar Hill Counted Cross Stitch, Shaker Country. I'll show you real quick. And then she sent me some more Ada, and I don't know what this is. This is another pattern. I don't know whom it's by. Family Treasure. Family Treasure, and this is what this one looks like. And I loved everything. So thank you, Kathy. I've already said my thank yous to you personally, but thank you. And I also got a package from Paula, who's also a viewer. And she sent a lovely card. It's really beautiful. She sent this is like a work in progress, and I don't think there's a picture. Maybe there is. No, there's not. It's just the chart. So this is a work in progress of a deer scene. Love that. And I'm wondering actually if this is the DMC for it, because this is all like really old school DMC, which is awesome. I remember when I used to go to this store called Lee Ward's and get DMC 10 for $1. And when it was on sale, you could get it 20 for $1. Do you guys remember that? Am I aging myself? So there's that DMC. There's this adorable pattern from Thread Maniac, Watching the Fireworks, which I'm definitely going to do this one around 4th of July. Here's another one that she or someone she knew started. It is a kit from Designs for the Needle, Our Father. And this is started. It's got a lot of progress on that actually. And finally, my foot's falling asleep. There was this one, which is Creative Stitchery Kit with Oval Frame Stone Bridge. And is this Cruel? It's a stamped embroidery, so stamped embroidery, and this one's not started. This one's just the pattern actually, so I would transfer this onto a fabric, and it does have the threads for that, and this is some Ada. So thank you so much, Paula. I love everything. Love it all. And I reached out to Paula and thanked her personally as well. The last thing I have to show you is why it's gotten so much easier for me to stitch, and that is this. Let me open it up. I closed it to carry it down the stairs. This is a Kay's Creation Z stand lap frame, and I love this thing. So when I stitch at the table, I hunch, and I usually stitch right there at night after everybody goes to bed, and I was hunching, and this has solved all of that. I can just put it in front of me, adjust it to the height I need, and it's a dream. That is all I have for today, guys. Thank you so much for sitting down and visiting with me for a few minutes. I do have a TGIF video coming probably tomorrow, but don't quote me on that, and I will explain what has been going on in that video in terms of video making. But I hope you guys are doing real well, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. All right?